Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Liv and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we are going to be addressing the ring. I get a lot of questions on, what is this? Am I engaged? What's going on, Liv? Louis in here, so if you hear a little jingle bells, that's him and his collar. Let's talk about it, sis. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. So I was given this ring a couple weeks ago, and it's so beautiful, so stunning. I'm absolutely in love with it. The number one question I'm getting about this ring is, am I engaged? No, I'm not engaged. This is not an engagement ring, y'all. Because if you know, if you've been here for a while, hi, I'm Liv, and I'm actually currently trying to get a divorce, but I am still married. So yeah, and around here we don't get engaged if we're still married to somebody else. Okay, that's just not a good look, and that's not what we're finna do. This is actually a promise ring that he gave me, him being my man. And yeah, so a little backstory on my relationship. I guess I'll give you guys a little bit of ins and out on my relationship and how long I've known this guy, how long we've been together, all that good stuff. All right, so 2019, I moved to Florida around May or June, the end of May, I believe. And I believe I met him in July. Yes, I met him in July. Yep, I met him in July. So July 2019. So I was going into Publix, I think it was, and he was outside in his squad car. He is a police officer, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, we're not gonna get into that. But anyway, he, whatever, he hollered. I was very confused because I'm like, am I getting a ticket? Did I jaywalk? Like, what's going on here? I was very confused. Anyway, he was hollering at me and I was like, oh my God. And it's not the first time a police officer has hollered, okay? But it is the first time I actually gave one my number. So I gave him my phone number and we started talking. We started talking a lot, we were texting a lot. We went out, you know, we went out a couple times and he wanted to take the relationship to the next level, obviously. But back then, I was not ready. I was not ready. I didn't want to do that. I was still caught up in the situation that I was in. So I just wasn't there, you know, mentally trying to start up something with somebody else. So I told him that. He was very understanding. Like, through this whole thing, through this whole time I've known this guy, he's been so supportive, kind of like standing by my side, you know what I mean? And even though he didn't like a lot of my decisions, like getting married, he thought I was crazy because I told him, you know, we talked a lot before my ex moved to Florida and everything. And he knew a lot of the backstory and about the cheating and just about a lot of stuff. So he was just like, why are you gonna do that? But anyway, we did it. And we stopped talking, obviously, for a while. And then when my ex left the state of Florida, we started talking again. And I would have, and yeah, I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna get me in trouble on here. I can't say certain things because of legal reasons. But yeah, we started talking again. And even when I went to Texas for a little while, we were talking then. And once again, he was very supportive. He knew of what was going on in Texas, and he was just, he's always like looked at me crazy, like kind of gave me the side eye. But at the same time, he understood it's my life. I gotta do what I gotta do to get through what I need to get through. You feel me? And he just, sorry y'all. He just allowed me that time to go through what I was going through. You know, with him doing his thing, I'm sure he was seeing women here and doing his whole thing. You know, he's a very established young man. He has his own house. He's single. He has no, well, he's not single anymore. Girl, snatched him right up. He was single for a while and he just never found the one. I mean, there's some backstory on him too, but I'm not gonna give his information out here. He has been in serious situations before, but they have not, he's never gotten married or anything. He's never been married. So that's fine. I mean, that's his life. He had his own journey before me, and that's fine. But when I first met him, he was single. I think between that time, but wait, I think between that time of everything that I was going through, he was in a relationship. But when I came back to Florida, he was not in a relationship, but it was a whole thing. But anyway, girl, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, fast forward, when I came back to Florida, 2021, I came back to Florida and we got back in contact. Well, we were in contact already in Texas, but we got back together. Like, we seen each other again. We hung out, we went out, and it was cool, you know what I mean? But he did have a little situation going on, and I kind of got into my own situation here. Girl, okay, but then he got out of his situation and I was still in my situation. So he was just like, you know, you gonna let me know when you get out that situation, because it's my turn. I'm up next. And I was like, really? You're up next? He's like, yeah, you never gave me the opportunity to show you what I could show you. And I was like, oh my God, okay, well, I guess. During that time of the horrible situation that I was getting out of, trying to get out of, he kind of just took over. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna show you some things. You need to be around a real man. Girl, this was his real words, okay? His actual words. And I was like, okay. Like, I just, look at you guys, I threw up my hands at that point. I really wasn't trying to be in another relationship, because just failed relationship after failed relationship, attempts. I'm gonna say these were attempts, okay, the last couple. These were attempts. I was attempting to be in a relationship, but it wasn't working out. So I was just like, ugh, like, it left a bad taste in my mouth. I was over it. Now, was he a person I could have fun with? Yes. But he didn't want me to look at him like that, and I totally understand. You know, who wants to be looked at as just a good time, you know? But we were having a good time, girl. I mean, comes the baby, you feel me? We found out that I was expecting, and he was extremely happy. He is extremely happy. We're both so happy. And you know, he had his questions, and I assured him that, you know, I got my period, and then him and I started messing around. So yeah, like, that's just that on that, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's no baby daddy drama over here. So, you know, he understands, and I told him my timeline, and you know, everything matched up, and everything's good. Everything's good right now. I'm super happy. I'm super in love, okay? And I'm just excited to see where this can go and how this can grow. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm not in a rush to put him on social media. Somebody put in my comments, put him on social media, and if he doesn't care about what other people say, then you know he's a real one. No, that's not the point. Like, I don't really care about what people come on social media and think about me. If you're not gonna watch me and get a good look for who I am and get to know me, you're just gonna take other people's advice, people who don't even know me, never shook my hand, never saw me a day in their life. You're gonna take what they have to say, even if they have met me a day in life and they're just talking bad about me, and you're gonna take what they say over who I actually am when you meet me in person and you know me in person, then you're crazy. And people out there that are talking about me who knew me at one point, they're talking out their butt. Like, they're literally making stuff up and just trying to slander me. I'm a good person. The people who know me know that I have a good heart. I do my best for people, and I love. When I love you, I love you. Unless you do something extremely crazy, then I have to get you away from me. And that's usually when people lose their ish and go against me and go crazy because they're no longer allowed to be around me. And that's fine. I understand it now, so I don't really question it. Now with him, it's not that I don't think that he'll still like me after he gets on social media. He's already seen the stuff on social media, number one. And number two, everybody's not cut for YouTube. YouTube ain't for everybody. Everybody can't come on here and just take it, you know, and just let people talk about them and slander them. And it's not for everybody. And unless you're making a check, it's really not worth it. Just know that I am so happy. I'm so in love with him. I'm hoping that this gets upgraded to an engagement ring at one point. That's the hopes. And yeah, because I would love to spend the rest of my life with him. I would love to be with him. Like, I've explained him to you guys a couple times, and he just really takes care of me. And I'm not just talking about financially, I'm talking about like emotionally, physically. Like, he cares about me. Like, he looks out for me. He's like a protector. He will guide me in the right direction. He just cares a lot about me. And this is the first time I've ever had somebody really look out for me and have my best interests at heart. And he has always been that type of person. Even when we weren't together, we were just friends for the longest time, he always gave me great advice. I never took it because I'm hard-headed, but he stuck by my side though. He didn't go nowhere. He always called me and checked on me, always. So, you know, it's like the true definition of him waiting for me, and I'm grateful and I love him. So yeah, promise ring. Hopefully one day we'll see if it turns into an engagement ring, or he upgrades it and gives me an engagement ring or whatever. But yeah, promise ring. He told me that I needed a ring on my finger because I'm carrying his baby, and I agree with him. I'm not gonna fight him over that. I mean, you know, he didn't want me to be out here. He didn't want me to feel like I was not being claimed, or he wanted me to know what his intentions were with this whole situation. And his intentions are to make things official, but I have to sever some ties first, which I'm working on it. Update video coming soon. But yeah, guys, I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, guys? All right, bye.
But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space.